Okay, guys, so I went ahead and traveled to Riverwood and met up with Olivor and his family. If you guys haven't seen other Skyrim gameplays, it's pretty much just that a first initial meeting of Olivor. And basically, we just grabbed a couple of things for him, like potions and some food. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much all that was. Obviously, now our next quest is to go to Whiterun and speak to the Jarl. So before we do that, I wanted to go ahead and show you guys my house. Now, this house is called Dragonborn Cave, and it sits on Dragonborn Cliff. Once you download this house in the Creation Club, it automatically shows up on your map, and the house is free. So if you are a female avatar and you love anything feminine, female, beautiful, pretty, whatever you want to call it, and you want a pretty house, I will say this is the perfect house for you. And I am just so in love with this house. I've been playing around with it a little bit on my personal save and just kind of testing it out to see how it works, to see if it's glitchy or if it has any issues. Now, this version of Dragonborn Cave is the remastered version, so the creator did remaster the version because it had a lot of issues before. But me personally, I feel like they have perfected it. So let me show you guys on the map where you can find this house. So you will find this house over here. It's over here by Iverstead. And yeah, and it's literally sitting right on the cliff. Obviously, as you guys can see, it's sitting right on top of a river and a waterfall. So since it's sitting right on top of a river and a waterfall, you're going to hear water sounds 24/7, which I love. In my opinion, I don't care if it's like quiet or not, the water sounds is cool to me. So let me go ahead and show you guys my little humble abode. As I said before, I needed to start off the game with a house, so that way I can keep all of my items somewhere safe, and I don't have to worry about lugging them around with me all the time. And I'm going to share the creator's name of this house as well. The details about this house will be in the description of this video below, so that way it's easy for you guys to see if you want to download this house on Creation Club. So before I show you guys more of the outside, I don't know, should I show you guys the outside? I guess I could just show you guys the outside while I'm already out here. And yeah, I changed it to my little, regular little robes, little gown or whatever. I like to wear lounge clothes when I'm at home. So this is the courtyard. As y'all can see, there is this beautiful, huge, gorgeous cherry tree sitting right in the middle of the courtyard, and you can hear the water flowing. You got this beautiful waterfall in the background. Like I said, y'all, if you love like anything feminine and just calm, this like feng shui, this house is for you. I would recommend all female avatars to get this house. Right behind me is the stables where you can obviously, house your horses. Now, I did wish that there was kind of like a gate right here, so that way their horses are not going to go anywhere, which they're normally not supposed to. But I do kind of wish there was like more of a gate right here. But yeah, this is the little stable. Now, as you guys can see, this house is basically built into the mountain, so that's why it's called Dragonborn Cliff, which I like that aspect of it. It gives it more of an aspect like it was, already in the game, like built into the mountain. It's been there for years, that kind of thing. So over there, where I'm pointing the camera at, is basically kind of like the bedroom suite, and I'm going to show you guys that a little bit later, but that's basically the bedroom suite over there, and over here is like the main house. But yeah, it's just perfect. I'm just trying to give you guys kind of like an overview of what everything looks like. If you guys can see, if you look up towards this way, you can see a tower in the mountain, built into the mountain as well, which is also a part of the house. So this is like the entire house, just built into the mountainside. So let me go ahead and show you guys the inside of the house and get that over with. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit more of the outside sitting areas when I come back out. Alright, y'all, so we are inside of Dragonborn Cave. Let me kind of do like a little pan of what this house is looking like. As you guys can see, this house is freaking huge. When I say huge, it is huge. There is basically so much more to it that meets the eye. So as you guys can see, there isn't like a dedicated kitchen area necessarily, which is kind of something that I really wanted, but I do like the cooking area. So this is kind of like the cooking area. You do have a cooking pot here. You do have a shelf for baking ingredients. You have an oven, and you just have these hanging racks where you can hang, obviously, your rodent meat and harvestables and things like that. And you do have a little sitting area as well, so when you have like your companions and things with you, they have somewhere to sit, this is probably normally where I would have them waiting for me at. I'm trying to figure out where I want to go first. I guess I'll just show you guys where I keep the food first. Now, one thing that I really love about this house is everything in this house has its own category of where you can store things. And I love that because it's going to make it so much easier for me to be able to come back and find things that I need, because like I said before, everything is in its own category. And that is one other reason why I really recommend this house. Like, you don't have to store your things in random places anymore and try to remember where they are. This house has it all covered. When I say everything has a place in this house, I mean everything. So here, as you can see, we have raw meats. This is your area for raw meats. This is your area for beverages, which is, wines, milks, meads. You have cooked meats, soups and stews, cheese, uncooked fruits and vegetables, other food. That's where you can just store everything else. And baked goods. So this is basically, I guess you could say it's like your little kitchen. This is where you store all your food, and I love how it's just kind of separated off, and that's where you can get all your food items. So that's basically like the kitchen area. Like I said, I do like the kitchen areas that have like the bar area, but I guess it's just really not needed when it's just one person in here. I love it though. I love it. It's very cozy and very homey. I will say this house is very cozy. I guess since we're already over here, I'm gonna take you guys down to the alchemy lab. This is the alchemy lab. I love this. I love the alchemy lab as well. I love how it was set up. It's not too big, not too much going on. This is going to be your alchemy lab table. And as you can see, it's very kind of grandiose. I will say that the creator definitely wanted to make sure that everything was showcased very well in this home, which I like. It's cool. It adds a lot of detail. So this is where you have all of your alchemy ingredients. That's where you store all of your ingredients. There is a shelf for potions. Like I said, I love how everything is separated. Your shelf for potions and your shelf for poisons. So I love that. And over here you will have a little sitting chair. And this is where you can store your recipes. So yeah, this is the alchemy room or alchemy lab. Now I don't know about this statue. It's a lot going on with the statue, but it's there. The decorations are nice, yeah. So it's not too much going on in here, but I like that. I like simple. It doesn't need too much, So next where do I want to take you guys next? I think I'm gonna take you guys up here, because this area is not too big. So up here, this is where you're pretty much going to keep all of your clothing items and mage items, as far as like staffs and things like that. Right here is just a regular clothing storage wardrobe. Right here is another wardrobe. Alright, so this is like your main wardrobe where you're going to keep all of your armor. As you can see, there's, like I said, y'all, it's a section for everything. So here's your cuirasses and your robes. I love how it's like they're hung up, all organized. I just love that. You got all your shields right here. You got all your gauntlets. your helmets, and your boots. So yeah, you just have a whole walk-in closet for all of your armor pieces. And like I said, I just love that, y'all. This opening right here, this hatch, it actually goes up to that tower I showed you guys. So I'm gonna go up here real quick so I can show you guys what it looks like. All right, so here is the tower, and this tower is really high up, so you can see everything from here, and you can definitely see the, I guess you could say, like, the compound from here. And it's just a little sitting area. That's all it is. I like it. I like it. All right, so that is the wardrobe. So that's gonna be your main wardrobe, and I do like how there's like this little false panel there. So I guess, like, for example, there were some thieves, they don't know where all of your, you know, your armor is, because, you know, armor is expensive and it costs a lot. You don't want nobody stealing your stuff. Now this whole thing right here, I wasn't too sure about it because, yeah, probably wouldn't use this bed. It doesn't look too comfy. So I could have did without that, but it's cool for what it is, you know. Up here is just, I guess you could say, some decorations. Here, I guess you could say this is kind of like your little cartography area. This is where you keep your notes and your journals. And there's another sitting chair here, and you can keep all your keys in this little box right here, which I like this little area. It's nice and cozy. Here is your staff collection. This is where you're going to be able to enchant all of your staffs and keep all of your staffs nice and safe. Here is your staff collection for all your staffs. As you can see, everything is empty. I'm just showing you guys everything is empty. So here's your staff collection. Here's your unenchanted staffs, and here's where your enchanted staffs will be. They even have a little pot for heartstones, which I think is so cool. Like I said, such a like attention to detail. Like, come on. So here's your staff enchanter, and I just love how everything is just in one area, just so convenient. So that's pretty much all that is in this little area right here. And I guess if you want to go to sleep real quick, here's a bed, you know. So I wish it was a regular bed, but it's a bed. So let's move on to the next area. I'm trying to figure out, should I go back that way or should I show you guys this way? I think I'm just going to go back this way first. You know what? No, that's a lie. I'm going to go back this way. All right, y'all. So this is going to be kind of like, just like your display area. That's what I'm going to call it. Your display area. And this is where you're going to display, I guess you could say, all of your favorite outfits, all of your favorite weapons. You could put some stuff in these display cases. Now I do like how these cupboards were left open, so you could just put whatever you want to put in there. Like, for example, I feel like if you have like a set of armor that goes with a set of weapons, and you have like other things from that set, you can store them in these open cupboards. So I like that. So yeah, it's just like an open little display area. Here's just another empty cupboard and another wardrobe. I like how there's many wardrobes in this house, so you don't have to keep everything all in one wardrobe. Now the creator did say that they kind of felt like they wish they would have made the house a little brighter, like it's a little dark in here, but I honestly don't think so. I think it's very bright in here for what, you know, for what it is. So I do think it's well lit. So moving right along, this is going to be, as you can see, your blacksmith forging area. I really love this area as well. Like I said, I think they did a great job with just putting everything all in one area and make it so convenient for the player. So you have a forge over here. You even got the fire forge. Here's an area to keep all your leathers, all your pelts, and I love how the pelts are like kind of sticking out, so you know exactly what it is. You got a grindstone. I mean, it's decked out, y'all. You got a workbench, a simple barrel. Now I like this barrel being right here because I store a lot of like just random things in this storage that I want to hold on to that I might end up foraging with, like, you know, dwemer pieces, stones, all kind of different stuff. You got a tanning rack. All your ingots go here, all your ores go here, and you do have a smelter as well. So yeah, here is your little blacksmithing area, and I just really love this area. I feel like it's just so perfect. So everything has its own place. And up here, this is another one of my favorite areas. It's a nice statue up here. So this is kind of like your enchanting area. I feel like this is a really important area to have for enchanting. So basically in this house, as you guys can see, like I said, there is a section for everything. So I guess this area is where you keep all of your Mirox mask. Now, I haven't really gotten to that point in the game to where I know what Mirox masks are, but they have an area for it. So that's pretty cool. Here's where you keep all your soul gems and your enchanting table. You can keep, now I normally store magus robes on these mannequins to display my like favorite magus robes. So here's, these are, and I just love these little like hanging dragons. I think that's a nice touch. So yeah, you got some more mannequins for display, another little sitting area, and some more statues. I feel like these statues were pretty cool touch. Now I also love this cool bookshelf, how you basically can store all of your spell tomes here: destruction, restoration, illusion, conjuration, and alteration. I love how organized it is. So anytime you want to go back and look at one or store some, you come right to your bookshelf. I think that it's just so perfect. Here's an open display case and another mannequin. So basically, you guys are going to see another area where, so this creator has specific places where you store specific things that you earn throughout the game. Everything, like I said, has its own place. So all these little notes are basically going to tell you where the specific item is supposed to be kept at. Like I said, I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later. And then here is where you can keep your wooden mask. Now, I don't know what wooden masks are. I haven't gotten to that point in the game either, but there's a place for it. So yeah, here's your enchanting area. Let me go back down. Like I said, I know it's a lot, y'all. I know it's a lot. I'm talking a lot, but I just, like I said, I want to show you guys every little detail. So we're going to go back this way. I don't know. I kind of want to show you guys this area last. Here is just your regular bookshelf. Now, I do like how you have a dedicated space for your bookshelf, but I did kind of wish that the bookshelf was like an actual open bookshelf, because I like the spaces where you have like big bookshelves. You can see all your books. I think it looks a little more aesthetically pleasing, but this is okay. You know, it's like you got your little dedicated space for your books. Here is like your world map. And yeah, so we do have a huge dining table here. And this is going to be, I guess you could say, like your main chair right here, your throne. This is my throne. You know, where I sit and I look cool or whatever. And I guess if I have company, I can sit here and just look cool. So I like this. Now, these wardrobes do not, you can't activate them or anything like that. You can't play them, but you know, I think they're just obviously there for show. You got some food there, but it's all cool. I like it. So next we're going to go into the other display room. Now this display room is, like I was kind of telling you guys before, is where you display all of your special items, I guess you could say. So those are the items that you're going to pick up through the game, like Daedric items and items that are supposed to have like a display place. And as you can see, there's like little notes everywhere to tell you where everything goes. So that's where that's what this is for. So I'm just gonna kind of walk around so you guys can see everything. This is where, you know, so as you can see by reading the name, Azura or Black Star Magic Container, whenever you get that item, you can store it there. Now the mask of Claviscus Vile, I believe it's supposed to be able to be, like have its own like display head. Well, this is the display head right here. Apparently there was some issue with it, so they just made a chest for it. But I don't think it really matters. I feel like it's pretty much the same thing, you know, somewhere where you could store it. And here is just open display cases that you can just put anything in, which I like that. And there are some weapon plaques as well. So yeah, so you guys will see over time. You're gonna see me putting things in here over time. The more I play the game and complete some quests. Okay, so last but not least, as far as the main house, so it's just another little shelf right here. So we're gonna go down into this area. Now this area, I love this area. When I say I love this area, y'all, I love this area. So as you guys can see, there is like a little sauna area, like this little, I don't know what you want to call this. It's like a, what do you guys call this? Hot spring, like a hot spring area. And I love this because this is like your area for healing. When you come back home after a very, very long, strenuous quest and you want to, you know, let your avatar rest and you know, picked up some diseases. I love how there is a shrine of Dibella already in the house. If you guys didn't know what a shrine of Dibella is, it basically cures like all diseases and anything that could be harming your character. So I actually found one of these adventuring through the world one day, and I was thinking like, dang, if I want to use this, I have to come all the way back to this little, you know, area where nobody knows where it's at and try to find it. Now with this house, you have one right in your house, and I love that. You have a little bench here. You can just kind of sit and chill and just enjoy, yeah, your hot spring room, your sauna room. Now, this is something that I came across, like, just didn't even know it was there. I just went underwater here and I saw this chain. I'm like, what is this chain for? And as you guys can see, it's actually for your secret treasure room. And I was like, what? Like, I had no idea that that was there. And I was coming in that room like a couple of times and just sitting in there and using the shrine or whatever, just enjoying it. And like I said, something told me to just go under the water and look. And I literally had no idea this room was even in here for a good couple of times of playing in this house. So yeah, like, look at this, y'all. Like, you have a secret treasure room. Like, I think this is so freaking cool. So this is where you can keep your gold. This is where you can keep your gems, and I guess you could say like special, expensive treasure items, unique items, necklaces, amulets, circlets, and rings. Like I said, everything has a place. I just love this room so much because I love how it's like secluded and ducked off, and it's like I said, it's your treasure. It's things that you don't want anybody to steal. Because I believe you can get pickpocketed in Skyrim. So yeah, because I had that issue with the original house that I did have when I used to play Skyrim on PS3. The house that I have, it didn't have like dedicated spaces for anything. You just basically, other than like maybe the weaponry. And yeah, and I was always like, it didn't feel like safe to keep my stuff there, even though I know nobody was going to take it. It's like, I just love how this is just so, like I said, it's like you're really hiding your treasure away. So I just really, really love this room. This is another reason why I feel like you should definitely get this house. It feels very personal. That's what I like. So another secret room that I came across that I had no idea was even in this house is this room. Huzzah! So I walked past this room like so many times and I had no idea it was here. The only reason why I figured out it was here is because I was walking up this way and I just ended up seeing the chain and it was, you know, prompting me to activate. And I was like, wait a minute, there's a room right here? And you know what's crazy? I was thinking to myself, like, why is there, like, there's like a display area, but there's like not a weaponry, a place to keep your weapons. Here's the place to keep your weapons. You have a space for daggers, battle axes and war hammers, maces, swords and war axes, bolts and arrows. I also thought there wasn't a place to keep arrows either, and it's in here. Your bows and crossbows, and it's just like a little sitting bench, and yeah, you got another map, and I just love this area as well. And I love how like the creator has like this display of like each kind of like of different weapons and items, and it's just it looks really, like I said, it looks more realistic. I really love that. Like everything is on display. So yeah, so here's kind of like your, I guess you could say your weaponry, you know, where you keep all your weapons. And I love how it's hidden away because, yeah, you don't want nobody stealing your weapons either. Yep, so I really, really love that. Now so far I haven't found any more hidden rooms, and there's one more hidden room that I had no idea was even there either, and I'm gonna show you guys that soon. But this is basically the entire main part of the house. Like I said, I don't think there's anything that I'm necessarily missing. Yeah, like I said, I love it. I love coming home to this house, and I know you guys are gonna love it too. Now this little wardrobe, when you first walk in, it's normally open. And basically, as you can see, it is just basically notes from the creator. So it gives you an introduction to the mod, and it's just basically from the creator telling you a little bit about the mod. Actually, I did not mean to take that. Let's put that back where it's supposed to be. I keep these notes here just in case, you know, for whatever reason I need to look at them. So it basically says, "Hey friends of Skyrim, thanks for downloading my mod. I created this home because I was not totally happy with other Playerhome mods for PS4. I like it. I like it when homes have a mystic touch to them, and so I try to give this mystic touch to my first mod. I hope that some of you will also like it and might want your Dragonborn to live here. This is an updated version, as there were some issues with the previous one. I hope I was finally able to fix everything once you read this, and I apologize for every inconvenience you had with this mod." Like I said, I feel like they did a phenomenal job. Whatever was wrong with the house before, it's definitely been fixed. So, so this is just another important note. It says, "I wanted to quickly tell you some things about this home. You should maybe leave these letters in the strongbox next to the door, so that you can always find them. In the number 2, in the museum for the Daedric artifacts, there are letters for each artifact, which I've kind of explained to you guys. I tried making them read but not takeable, but it doesn't seem to work. So if you want to keep everything there good looking, do not take the letters. So that way you basically know where to put everything. This just an important advice. The note for Clavicus Vial's mask, which I could explain to you guys as well, was really annoying because it wouldn't stay in its case, so I had to move it into a small chest. So that's why it's in a chest. Number 3, I'm limited only to in-game content because I'm playing on PS4. I would have loved to add new stuff, but Sony doesn't want us to have fun. Number 4, I wanted to use a crossbow in the bows and crossbows container, but it was not possible because it rotated bow, and it wanted, I guess, what I wanted when I loaded it in game. Okay, so issue with that. Number 5, the flowers are just cosmetics, used barriers which stop people from taking them, so that you don't have 100 death bell flowers when you go through the house. Okay, no problem with that. Like I said, everything looks great in my opinion. So that's just kind of like some little things about the house that you probably, yeah, you might want to look at. And here's the last note. So now I hope you have fun with the home. Also be sure to give me some feedback so that I know when you run into any issues. Please don't go too hard on me. As I said, my very first mod. And then there is the creator's email information, and then it also says have fun and thank you for giving my mod another chance. So yes, that's the creator's name there, and I'm going to also put it at the bottom of the screen for you guys. You can see it in bold. And then I'm also going to put in on the screen what the creator's name is when you go to look for the mod. But like I said, you're going to find it once you go looking for it in Creation Hub. It's just going to be called Dragonborn Cave. Yeah, so those are just some notes from the creator. And like I said, the house is damn near perfect. So let's get the rest of the house tore out the way. Now, when you first come out of your door, It's just like this little nice sitting area here. I really like this area because you can just kind of sit outside and um, enjoy your property. It's nice. Um, as you can see, you know, it has this built into the cave, sorry, into the mountainside look to it. Now this area I really like as well. It's basically like an outside sitting area where you can eat and, like I said, enjoy the scenery. I like this area as well, especially if you have kids, because you'll probably see them roaming around the compound. Um, Now this little river right here, as you can see, it definitely looks like just a regular river, right? But I did discover another hidden room while I was looking on the map. So I looked at the map, right, and I went to the local map, and I seen this little door right here, and I'm like, Elder Gleam Offspring Shrine. I'm like, if there's a shrine here, I don't see it. So some told me to just go in the water and just look in the water and just look around at like some of the rock formations, and I came across this hidden room. So yeah, guys, there's a hidden shrine room in the river, and I had no idea this was here. Like I was just playing and walking around and running around, had no idea this was here. You can activate Shrine of Kai Narth, and you can sleep on the shrine's altar. And it also is like a nice little chest in here as well. I guess if you want to hide some things away in here. And I really love this because, you know, in the Elder Scrolls, there are a lot of religious aspects. Of different things that the NPCs like worship, like Talos and different Daedric princes and princesses and all that kind of good stuff. And I think it was a nice touch to the house, like because I feel like it's more realistic, you know, for your character, because some characters, you know, they do, you know, have religions and they worship different Daedric entities and all that kind of good stuff. So now we're going to what I call the bedroom suite of the home. As you guys have seen, there's not a actual bedroom area in the main part of the house. So here is the bedroom. And yeah, so it's like about to be nighttime, so it's like you can't really see how nice it looks in the daytime. So let me show you guys what it looks like in the daytime. Alright, y'all, so this is the bedroom suite in the daytime, and I wanted to show you guys what it looked like in the daytime because it's just so nice and cozy. Like I said, the main thing I can say about the house, it is cozy. And in the morning time, you can literally see the sun shining through into the bedroom, and I just really feel like it's just so nice to be able to wake up to a waterfall and you can hear the water sounds. I just really love it. I like how there's like this little desk right here. Now I wish this desk was usable so I can put like little things in here, but I guess it's not necessary because you do have this chest. Now normally I use this chest when I'm first coming off for a quest and I want to throw everything somewhere and I want to go off to the next quest and I don't have time to be trying to sort it out. This is kind of like my everything chest. And this wardrobe right here is basically where I keep kind of like all my lounge clothes. That's where I usually keep my lounge clothes in this wardrobe. So there's not a lot going on in this room, but I like that. I like how this room is just very nice and simple. You know, you just come in here, lay down, get some rest, and you know, and that's pretty much it. And there is also another sitting area over here as well, and I love this tower area because yeah, look, you have a nice great view of Skyrim and the bridge and the waterfall. I just feel like this was such a perfect touch to the bedroom suite. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Now I will say here are, like I said, some cons about this house. As you can see, this house pretty much has damn near everything. Like I said, if not everything. The only thing that this house does not have is a kids room. Like, it doesn't have a kids room, and that was the only thing I did not like about this house. And I kept thinking, like, this house, in my opinion, is like a 9.5. Like I said, if there was anything that I could add to this house, it would be a kids room. If it had a kids room, this house would be 100% perfect. But I will say, as far as like a house for just like a lone adventurer that just wants a perfect house for adventuring, sleeping, cooking, living, this house is just, it's 100% perfect. But if you want a house for like a family per se, for like, I guess you could say your kids, not the best family house because of that, you know. So that is, to me, in my opinion, like the only con of this house. Other than that, it's just 100% perfect to me. Yeah, so with that being said, that is the house tour. I know this house tour was really long, but like I said, I wanted to show you guys every aspect of this house and just how perfect it is. And like I said, shout out to the creator because you did a great job. Like I said, whatever you did to it this time is perfect. Okay guys, so I think that this is where I'm going to go ahead and end off Skyrim episode 1. Yeah, I know we didn't really do a lot in this video as far as questing, but I did want to go ahead and get that intro quest out of the way and like I said, at least show you guys my house. Like I said, I know it was a long house tour, but detail, y'all know I'm into the detail. We're going to get into some more things in the next episode. Like I said, I'm going to tell you guys more about the glitches that I've been having and the issues, and I'm going to go through all of that with you guys. So with that being said, I definitely had fun playing Skyrim with you guys. I hope you guys liked this video. We have made it to 35 subscribers, so hooray for that. I am super proud of you guys for supporting me, and I'm proud of myself for just, you know, living my dream as a gamer. And yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.